Everybody, come on in. It's the Daily Bern. We're going to start in just a minute. Give you just a little bit time to get in, like and share, invite your friends, get a good group in here. We're going to talk about this fight. We're going to talk about yesterday, but we're going to talk like winners because this fight goes on, this carries on, and this show is for those of us that understand that this keeps going no matter what. This does not stop. We do not quit. This moves forward no matter what. Come on in. This is the Daily Bern, and we'll start in just a minute. I think we got some people coming in both places. Looks like we're up in both places. Does seem like there's a problem with some resolution on YouTube. I will work on fixing that before Conspiracy Theories and Chill tonight. But thanks for coming. This is the Daily Bern. This is the war room of the political revolution. We gather here every day, no matter what, and we talk about this fight because this must happen. We understand that. That's what this show is for, to be motivational and inspiring to those of us that are committed to this 100% and will not back down, will not give up, and will continue forward. Hey Heath, hey Dion, no matter what. Now what happened yesterday is a punch in the stomach that I'm not going to lie to you and say I've completely recovered from yet. I'm upset. I'm sure a lot of you are upset. I'm angry. But that's good. Be outraged. Stay outraged. That's how we're going to get this done. They are terrified of us, and they are doing everything they can to try to stop us, to keep us down, to keep us weak, to get us to quit. But we are not going to quit. We are going to keep moving forward. We are going to make this happen, to make this a reality. And Heath, I'm disappointed too. But I'm letting everybody know we are going to win this. It's going to be an uphill fight. We knew that all along. Yesterday should have been the biggest day in progressive history. We got a lot of people left to wake up. We got a lot of work left to do. But we're going to do it. This is going to happen. We're going to make this happen. And we've done tremendous work. I've seen a lot of people being very hard on themselves today. A lot of people that have worked very hard. You've done great work. And what you're doing is what's going to make change happen. Keep pushing. They are scared. And they put all their support behind Joe Biden. Joe Biden has the early signs of dementia. Joe Biden's mental state is slipping rapidly. It's sad. It's not something even funny to watch. And do they think that that means we'll take it easy on him? We're going to go after Joe Biden 100%. And I got news for you guys that you're not going to like hearing. I've heard a strategy that they are planning to pair Hillary Clinton with Joe Biden. Now, hear me out on this for a second. I know you want to scoff at it, but this would work. You put Hillary as Joe's VP. Joe's mental state is slipping rapidly. So Hillary gets to heroically come in and save the campaign. Get all that sympathy and the compassion and pity and get everybody all riled up and emotional and try to come off better in the American people's eyes. You know, I wouldn't throw out anything at this point. But from what they've done so far, and with Bloomberg dropping out, after throwing $700 million at stopping us, was that just to stop us on Super Tuesday? Was his whole little bombardment of cash just to derail the Bernie Sanders movement? And I'm sure he'll give another $700 million to this Joe Biden conglomerate whoever they do pair Biden with. It might be Warren, but I'm worried that this Hillary theory has something to it. Because that is exactly the kind of way she could weasel her way into the Oval Office. By latching herself on to a clearly sick man who has no business being where he's at, was completely propped and rigged into the position he's in. And Steve Biden will self-destruct. He's not there mentally. I've been working on a video about Biden's mental state, and it has been extremely easy to find examples of the fact that Biden is falling apart. So why are they circling their wagons around an imploding Joe Biden? Something's going on, and if Hillary's got a hand in this, I know all of her people do, is she's found a way to weasel in, and this strategy takes place, and he does pick Hillary Clinton as his running mate. I'm worried because the sheep of this country, the people we need to wake up, they are easily led. We saw that yesterday. How can people vote for someone that can barely finish a thought, can barely get through a sentence? I realize to win Texas, they closed hundreds of polling stations, did all they could to win that state and to shut out the minority and the poorer community's voice and vote. And they managed to squeak out Texas. But I'm sure that more shenanigans will come out, more things that they pulled to pull this off. But people were dumb enough to think Joe Biden could win. And you got to remember, these people vote out of fear. So they've been convinced by that little flickering lying box in their living room that Joe Biden has a chance to win against Donald Trump. He's a guaranteed loser. We know that, and now it's time to expose it. We're in a war. We're in a fight. And we're fighting a propaganda machine media that's not going to do their job. They're not going to expose that this man is in a declining mental state and has no business running for president. So we need to expose it. And we can tear him apart with facts. Trust me, don't go easy on him. Trump won't. And if we let it get to that, it's too late anyway. So we need to lay into him. I'm going full blast on Joe Biden. Steve Joe, you're right. He can't even speak anymore. Jack says we the majority of the people. That's what's going to make this happen, Jack. That's why it's going to happen. Rebecca says it's not even half over. I'm with you. I understand. I get it. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing a lot of people that are very defeated today. I saw this coming. I talked about it. How there's probably going to be some stuff pulled on Tuesday. Well, there was. I didn't see exactly what was coming. It was crazy. It was crazy what happened heading into Super Tuesday. But I did say over and over again, they'll throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at us. So, in hindsight, it's not going to be as much of a shock as it was in the moment. We were set to win 14 of 16 contests, statistically. Everything said we were going to. And then this move, this shuffling that made no sense to me as it was happening, worked somehow. And Joe Biden got catapulted up to where Bernie is behind him in delegates now. And the little flickering box, which is all I'm talking about, I understand that we know, but the little flickering box that programs most of America has a leg to stand on now when they try to push Joe Biden. So we have more to fight now, but it won't be hard. Rebecca says all hands on deck. When Bernie says get out there and canvass, we have to get out there and canvass. We have to do everything we can. everything possible. It's going to take that kind of commitment and that kind of effort to make this happen. So choose whatever you're going to do. If you can't volunteer, and there's tons of ways to volunteer, so look into it. Go to berniesanders.com. See if there's any way that you can help the campaign by volunteering on social media, whether texting, a lot of things that you can do in your free time. If you don't have time to canvas or phone bank and get out there, but talk to everybody you know, get everybody involved and excited, and spread the truth. That's our job. We have to inform people of what's going on and what's happening. We're the only ones that are going to. Steve says they all drop out in 48 hours. Give me a break. It was an organized plan. We know that. It was an organized plan. But how? How can they think that it's a smart idea to put all of their support behind Joe Biden? There's got to be something else going on. Am I right or am I wrong? Because otherwise, they're just trying to run their entire party into the ground in order to make sure that we don't win. So there's either another ace up their sleeve that they plan on pulling out here, because how they plan on propping Biden, it's like Weekend at Bernie's. Were they going to walk him into the White House? He doesn't even know where he's at. He has no idea what's going on. This is a game to them. So them pulling something else, like Hillary joining in with Joe Biden, would not surprise me. Like I said, I was trying to work on how to phrase that. And 3 months ago, that would have sounded crazy. But after what we just saw, nothing's off the table. And it can't matter. No matter how affected emotionally we get by what they're doing, we have to remember that it's our job to expose it and our job to bring it to light. The media won't do that, so we have to keep doing our job. Rebecca says, thank you for this stream. It's one of the only things I could think of that I could do is something like this. Create a show for the people that are committed to fight in this to the very end, to make sure that this happens. Because no better opportunity is going to be coming along. We're not going to get a better shot at this. Our moment and our time is now. We have to embrace this fully and do all we can to make it happen. So there needed to be a show for the people that understand that, because this is a mentally exhausting fight. That was mentally exhausting yesterday. I'm not going to lie. I never have gotten on here and just lied and said whatever. I don't believe in this fight because I believe in politics even. I believe in this because this is the way that change takes place. This is the way that change happens. What's happening right now is beautiful because the people are rising up and standing together by the millions. And we're committed and dedicated to seeing this all the way through. To getting health care as a right for everyone. To getting people a living wage and a life of dignity. Bringing compassion to society. This is all crucially important. And we are not going to back down. And this little thing that they did yesterday was as much meant to break our spirit as it was anything else. Don't let it. My voice is trying to slip away on me. I'm going to have to save at least a little bit for later on. But I let myself get too riled up yesterday. Too worked up. But I'm passionate. I'm too emotionally involved in what we're doing. Many of us are. But we needed a place to gather and inspire each other. And that's what I'm trying to do here, Rebecca. So we've been doing this for a while. For over 200 episodes, this little show has been on every day at 7, every day of the week. So anytime you're feeling down or we're having a bad time in the fight or you just want to hang out with a bunch of burners, this is a great place to gather. So join the page, Our Revolution War Room. That's what this whole page is about, this revolution. This is so much more than an election. We are in class warfare. This is a war, and they're going to win either way. Whether it's Biden Warren, Biden Clinton, Biden and whoever, or Trump, they get to win either way. They're not afraid of Trump. They're not afraid of losing to Trump. They got a clear front runner with huge support, huge ground root support, huge army on the ground, clear winner. They're doing everything they can in their power to stop him. They don't want to win. They're not interested in winning. Because whether they win or Trump wins, they still win because it's a big club. We aren't in it, and we're trying to tear it down. So keep moving forward. Don't let these bumps and hurdles stop you. We're going to win. They are terrified. Look at how crazy they're acting. How much money one particular oligarch threw at this already. They're doing all they can to stop us. They are scared. Scared that we're going to win because we are. So don't let them rock you. Don't let them break your spirit, because at this point, that's the only way they can beat us. The media is failing. They're failing to sell their false narrative and their fake reality. If we keep pushing, we'll break them. They're cracking. Let's finish them off. Keep fighting. Keep doing all you can. At the end of this, just know there's nothing more you could have done, and we will win. When enough of us have that attitude, but this is going to be hard. Jack says get to know your neighbors and get them involved. Get everyone we can involved. Make people see how important this is, how crucial this is, how much this must happen. Make them see it's possible. A lot of people want these things, support these things that we're fighting for. They just don't even believe it's possible. Valerie says we won the war already, but there's much more work to do. We have a lot to fight and take down, and they're going to try everything to stop us. Ginger says even Rush Limbaugh feels sorry for us. They'll feel sorry for us for sure, but even Trump will admit what's going on, acknowledge it, and point it out. But it's all a game to them. They just laugh. They think it's funny. I've been hearing about it all day from the right and from every group, really. I'm sure a lot of you have been as well. So it's been mentally exhausting. I'm so tired of these I told you so people, especially the quitters. They make me the most mad because they don't want to do anything anyway. They don't have a plan anyway, but they're dying to tell you how your plan won't work and your plan won't succeed. And they're lining up today to be like, I told you so. See, they can rig it. Well, with that attitude, they can. Luckily, enough people don't have that attitude and know that we can make change happen if we take responsibility and ownership of our situation and do all we can moving forward to make it happen. And that's what we're doing. And that's what's beautiful about this movement and why I'm so passionate about it and why I'm sure all of you are so passionate about it and why it's going to work. It's going to happen because of that. So, yeah, they feel sorry for us and they're talking about it and they understand, but they should be involved. They should be passionate about it. They shouldn't be out there electing Joe Biden. You know how many people on the right voted for Joe Biden just because they think it's funny? It's going to be hilarious to watch him struggle up there against Trump. Because they've been fooled and misled into believing that Trump is fighting the deep state and the establishment. Some of these are good people. I know everybody likes to think that all Trumpers are racist and stupid, but a lot of them are good people that've just been heavily misled by a con man. They think it's funny. It means something. It shouldn't be funny to anybody. There's no joke here. I don't get it. What's the punchline? Ned says, Bernie said it's not going to be easy. Let's keep going. And the campaign has went to war with the Biden campaign. So check out the Bern notice. And they've got a lot of good information on there because we need to go to war with the Biden campaign. We need to expose them for who they are. This is the Democratic primary. We are trying to vet the candidates, select the best one to win the election against Donald Trump. Joe Biden is not the best candidate. So people are going to try to make you feel bad about going after him. Full blast, full attack. Give it all you've got. And all you've got to use is his record. His record is enough. The facts are enough. But let's not ignore the fact that Trump is going to be all over the creepy Joe stuff. Joe will lose. We have to make people see that. Show them that. That's our job. So just keep doing that. Keep doing all you can, guys. Keep fighting out there, and we will win. Dion says we are just at the beginning of the movement. This keeps going. We keep going. Electing Bernie Sanders is only one of the things that we're doing. This fight keeps going. This is a marathon, not a sprint. You know, it would have been nice for there to be a just world and for everything to play out the way that we wanted it to yesterday, and for us to have this in the bag today. But we knew this wasn't going to be easy. We knew this was going to be hard, and we're willing and committed to doing the work to making sure that it happens. So just keep doing that. Keep moving forward, keep working, and we'll win. Shannon says, tough night last night. Keep fighting. This is going to be a long campaign. Bernie's not a quitter, and neither are we. Bernie's not going to quit. We're not going to quit. We are going to win. We are going to make this happen. So thank you guys for watching. I wish we could keep going. It's an important day to have a long burn, but we have 2 shows tonight. So the Conspiracy Theories and Chill show is tonight, and I have to get ready because that starts at 8. Any of you guys that dig conspiracies, come back and talk about that. We're going to kick around this Hillary thing and the possibility of her pairing up with the Biden campaign, because there actually turns out there's a little bit of stuff in there. So come back for that if you want. But come back tomorrow at 7 for the next episode of the Daily Bern. I promise tomorrow we'll hang out a little longer. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and keep fighting out there. Keep doing all you can and keep doing all you're doing, and we will win. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.